Hello, I'm back. Let me finish setting some stuff up for stream, but we got some stuff to yap about, but not like a lot, because per the title, it's a short day. I've got kind of a packed schedule today, come to find out. It's kind of ridiculous. My hair may or may not still be drying, and I'm just like damp at my setup, and it's a whole thing. Let's actually just come over here real quick. Usually I hang out in the starting screen for a second, but there's not really much of a point. Let me do this. I think we're mostly good. Stream Elements always takes a second to connect. I'm not gonna breathe down its neck. No, I've been spending, obviously from like some small changes that are already done to the channel, I've been changing out some of the artworks and stuff. I might need to commission some stuff too. Lots of cool stuff there. Pretty excited for that all, but I am also like quietly and very, very slowly setting up stuff for Twitch. It's gonna be a while because there's like a lot I want to make look right beforehand, because it's not like it's going to be my first time streaming, obviously, right? So I want to make it as like an extension of this, or maybe vice versa, who knows, depends on how stuff goes. But I want it to look like someone who like knows what he is doing at all, even a little bit. So a little bit to yap about there, but not really much. It's just kind of like artworks and stuff I want to make like look correct, as well as just like admin. I was considering doing like an admin stream, but it's like just straight up kind of boring. But there's a lot of like account creation and whatnot that needs to be done correctly first. Getting the game, the game is obviously up and running, but I mean like in OBS. Then also, I'm not gonna bother checking Stream Elements. I know it's not, I know the commands aren't working yet. It's going to be a few minutes. I don't know why. Let's bump over here to the game. Huge. Okay, chat is up. We have like some time. I have to leave at like 6-ish, so We did pass 500,000 net worth, which is kind of humongous. I'm very excited. I'm also kind of like, I don't know. I have like this hair clip thing that I put in on one side of my noggin to keep it kind of pulled back a bit, and it is bumping against my little earbud because I use earbuds and not headphones because I'm not deranged, and I don't want my ears all like clamped down and sweaty. I don't know how headphone users do it. I actually have no clue whatsoever at all what we were supposed to be doing like this day in game, but I'm pretty sure most of the facilities are set up to run without me today. I think I set up both. Let me check. What are you doing here? Lisa? Hi. No, I wouldn't want to deal at 9 in the morning either. They're all just staring at me. That's kind of unnerving. Oh, they're literally doing nothing at all. Okay, that's cool. Well, there's a lot of trash I can't help but... Oh, never mind. He is getting to the trash. I think it's gonna take him a minute. Maybe I should hire a friend. Maybe I should get him a friend. Is there... Oh, there's a few stuff still on the drying racks. That's fine. I'll make sure all of the employees are paid for. Cool, okay. I think we can start our next batch, because it feels like everything is done. I'm kind of confused. Shouldn't there be stuff on the shelf if they were all done? Maybe stuff got reset. Who knows? I've been resisting the urge to play this game the last few days, because it's, like, exciting. Oh, why'd I do that? Wait, the chemist does, like, actually nothing. It's fine. It's fine. I just want to get like burnt out off a stream, because that'd be kind of lame, wouldn't it? I also think I decided, because we were talking about Metal Gear, like just the franchise as a whole, the last few days, especially the last stream, and I think I've decided that I do want to stream it at some point, but I think I've decided to do it in release order rather than chronological order, because Delta Snake Eater is coming out. Delta Snake Eater. Delta... No, I guess it is Snake Eater is coming out in August. So, maybe. Oh, wait, I can't drink this? This is probably for the best. I don't know why what sociopath would just drink a energy drink off the ground. Me, I guess. Right, this is not fine. I need, let's see, I need Albert. Oh yeah, are we good on? We are okay with soil. It'll be fine. It's usually like 70, right? It's a very arbitrary number. I don't know how you actually like came to that conclusion. Okay. He'll be here at some point, I guess. I probably should have just gone and gotten it from him. Here, we'll take the car. Bonk. I think I remember last time before we bonk again. Last time before we logged off, I wanted to just get as much like XP as possible. So we just did kind of a day of only selling. To be honest, as many deals as we did, we didn't really get much for it, did we? We got like the usual amount of XP, so maybe you don't have to worry that bad. I've seen people get like 1,000 a day easy. I don't really know how you accomplish that. Like solo, especially. 11 for, I forgot it was like this severe. Sure. Maybe I should check how much I have before I just say yes. It's a good thing I just said that. Darn. Maybe I have to take this off the list. Yeah. Whoops. At least we can do these deals. I think it's really funny how Lisa said no like a couple minutes ago. Bonk. People here are somewhat working. Oh no, they're definitely working. Let me make sure they're paid. Definitely paid. Somewhat paid. I'm gonna turn around and there's gonna be no mixer, isn't there? Oh no, there is. Never mind, there isn't. Yeah, there's only one stack each. Okay, delivery time. That's a lot of rocks. Ernst. How much is it usually? 160 of each. 160. 160. Barn dock 1. Then 160 of this. Oh, there's something I want to try. I saw a mix in a reel that I want to give a whirl. It looks pretty funny. There's an effect I haven't tried. Barn dock 2. Okay. Oh, that'll have to be fine until then. I guess I'll take these. They're mine now. I don't know if it's everyone else. I don't know if it's because of like what I've been interacting with and saving or what, but I've been getting a ton of like GTA tips and whatever on my feed, and I've come to realize that I've just been like farming out money in that game entirely wrong. Bonk. At least I'll be honest, this is actually like really inconvenient for me, but you know. All the way at West Park. You know what? Here. We have a little trick for this, don't we? Oh, Van's here. That's awfully convenient. I like to back into my spot most times, but I just don't care. Let's get this unloaded, I guess, first. Boop, boop, boop. Probably put too many in that one, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3, and then like 10 over here. Good enough. They'll have to figure it out. Right, so if I go under this little ledge. Oop. This might not have been enough. I'm sure it's fine. There we go. I love my little air glider. This isn't a statue at all. Wait, where's this? Oh, okay. I thought they like tore down the statue. Got some like in-game lore going on. Splendiferous, indubitably. Here, take 2. Look at my inventory a bit. Well, shoot. I'm gonna go harass Wei Long, see if he's actually sold anything, because I feel like he's been kind of skipping out on me. Jerry! Please. There we go. And I could count on you. There's a bus stop around here. Oh, there is. Okay. Do-do-do. Where am I going? I entirely forgot. Oh, yeah, like the suburbs area. It's really funny that this is just like a thing we do. Oh yeah, and also we're on the overpass because that's just a thing that you can also do if you want. This is ridiculous. I love it. And I intimidated him. You better have $1 million for me. Oh, you know what? That is a normal amount. What happened the first time? If like you've sold a lot, but you're not giving me a lot of money. I don't know. Awfully suspicious individual. See, Brad's already completely out. Strange. Well, too bad. I have to stop by the barn first. And that delivery should be here. I wish I got like a phone notification whenever it was. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. That's incredibly inconvenient. I guess we'll go yell at Brad. Oh yeah, there's the mix I want to try. I mentioned earlier. Let's see, I have the recipe around here somewhere. Yeah, it's right here. Okay. I'll have to pop by the gas station at some point. Let's see, Brad usually camps out over here. Brad. Hey, buddy. Not a lot of money, I'll be honest. But here you go. Good luck, man. Alright, nearest gas station should be over here. Fortunately, I have everything that I need already on hand. Oh, do I have the Mark 1 mixer at the barn or at the warehouse? I think it's at the barn. Unless I like picked it up and took it with me. There's no one here. That's not cool at all. Whenever they're on a delivery, are they like not there? Because that'd be wild. I'll just stop by the other gas mart, I guess. Not really a lot of other good places for it. Oh, whoops. What is that cop doing? We'll figure it out. Oh, that was entirely too much. If you're just like going up uncontrollably, getting on the skateboard will bring you right back down. I wish I could see where I was going. That'd be ideal. And I've hit this number, I guess. Oh, we're going really fast. Like forward. I mean, this is one of the places we could be, I guess. We got to the other side of the bay. The skateboarding physics is so funny. Oh my god. Oh, I thought you weren't here. I'm so happy to see you, Charles. Okay, what do I need? I need... And this depends on how many I want to make. I might make 2, just in case I mess it up. So we're getting 2 of each. So that's 2 bean. 4 energy drink, because it's 2. And then banana. 2 banana. All I need. I guess we head to the barn? Question mark, question mark. Depends on where the mixers are. Where the Mark 1 is. I'm gonna be really disappointed if I get to the barn and the Mark 1 isn't there. To be fair, I do have to unload the shipment anyway, so it's fine. I think it's really funny that the same exact, like, point in time... Oh, wait. I kind of forgot that the siren sounded like that. That kind of weirded me out. It is here. I was gonna say the same exact point in time in which I decide to like go and hit up some potential sponsors and affiliates and whatnot are the same time that I stop performing. I almost said performing. That's kind of the issue. Performing quite the same on like shorts and stuff. I kind of popped off recently and then I stopped popping off, and that's just kind of the nature of it, isn't it? So 2 of these and then 2 beans. Boop. And then we have to wait for it every time. I didn't even realize there's a mortar and pestle over here. That might just straight up be new. Oh, this one offers glowing. That in of itself is kind of cool. Alright, so then it's energy drink. It's already a little cursed. Oh, I guess I can check in on Stream Elements. It should be finally connected. The funny part is I'm gonna have to like start using it more and more in the near future. Dream. Whoa. That's I didn't even realize disorienting was in like an effect. That's funny. Sorry, then it's banana. Boop. Oh cool, 8-ball does work. It says maybe. Maybe it works. Wow. I love the randomized names. It's still not worth like a lot though, is the thing. I'm not even sure what the focused effect could possibly like do. Alright, last ingredient is yet again more energy drink. That's the solution to all life's problems, is just like a copious amount of caffeine. As such, I like to announce today's sponsor. I'm kidding. I really wish. I wish. Okay, this is how we get the shrinking effect. I can't believe this is, I think, the simplest way to get shrinking. This is what I wanted to try, but I didn't realize it also caused us to be ginger. Which, I mean, I also see there's a secondary effect I might not be too fond of as well. But that's fine. Well, these are mine now. I don't think they need to be packaged. Here, before we do that, let me set everything down. Boop, boop, boop. Really should have put the skateboard down too, huh? Because now it's an uneven number and that bothers me immensely. My day is already ruined. Alright, 1, 2, 3. I'm really glad we can order like multiple shipments. That's just, it's a beautiful thing. That's the wrong one. Over here, pull up this shelf. This sort of setup where they're like automatically producing the stuff and then mixing it and then packaging it seems kind of complicated, but if you only have them doing like one thing in one location, it's not too bad. That's a lot of banana. This is about as many bananas as I eat in a day. I'm kind of a fiend for the things. I think we're going to try this in the morning because it'll be daytime and easier to see, and I only ever do what I do for a clip. It's the only thing that matters. No, I'm kidding. No, I want to be able to see it and like run around and harass people with it, because if I do it right, it should be kind of funny. There is also something I want to pick up, but I think it's at the warehouse. Actually, 2 things, and they are both, again, at the warehouse. Not really where I wanted to end up with the skateboard, but that's okay. We got here anyway. Sometimes life is like a skateboard, and you end up sometimes in Central Canal. We need outdoor lights. I feel like I have them already. Yeah, we do. We just have had the lights off the whole time. I don't know, I kind of like the glow lights, the grow lights. I mean, they are glowing, but that's more so by virtue of them being lights than anything. I don't see other light switches. That's kind of an issue. That is something. Oh, never mind. They're right here. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I don't really care about the aesthetic because they're not UV. The purple ones look cool, though. Man, they've already packaged some. I love these workers so much. How are they over here? They kind of already need more jars. That's not awesome. They'll be fine, though. Well, on a ton of XP today. See, it's already like 440, and we did like 2 deals. Last stream, we grinded and like ran around the whole map and offered as many deals as we possibly could, and we got like 600. But some days we get like 800. I don't know. Nah, I'll bring the extra magazine. Why not? Always end up wanting it. So yeah, now I think if I have this done right, and hopefully they haven't patched it. Let me go somewhere a little bit more happening. We'll go to Taco Ticklers. Ideal place for a laxative. I reset the button for look, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So like, from what I understand, you take something with a shrinking effect, and once it applies, it'll make you smaller. There you go. It's like, we are smaller than the average person, but like, here, if we stand next to what's her face, we're smaller, but from what I understand, if you just like get on and off the skateboard a bunch, it is totally working. They haven't patched it. Yeah, we are also experiencing other effects. Oh, wait, is it not working anymore? Wait, I can't really tell. I need like something to test myself against. I guess the payphone. I feel like I'm getting smaller. I'm getting further away, that's for darn sure. Maybe I'm not getting smaller. Because used to you'd be able to like get as small as a soda can. Oh no, I feel like I'm shrinking again. That's weird. I wonder how long this lasts. Oh, I think we needed to be moving, because I feel like okay, now I feel like it's working. This is preposterous. Oh, hi Benji. Don't mind me. I like how he like looks down at us. He's so imposing. Oh, I don't have anything to give. I should have brought stuff along. It's fine. So now, here, let me stand next to something. Maybe not like right up. Yeah, no, we are much smaller. That's so funny. Last time we tried the exploding effect. This has made me really fast as well. This is kind of it looks so stupid in third person. Oh my gosh. This is absolutely preposterous. I feel like we're not able to get quite as small as we used to. Maybe they did patch that, but it is kind of funny. Or maybe it's with like a different skateboard. But beautiful sound effects. The SFX in this game are actually like really good. Not like that specifically, but like in general. They're very like fitting for the game's aesthetic. So now we're just like this little gremlin running around with a gun. It's kind of ridiculous. So like the average citizens here see on a daily basis and see, but if you fire, they all get real upsetty spaghetti about it. That's not ideal. There we go. Can't help but notice we're no longer small and also farting. I think I have a great place to hide if we can get in here fast enough. Please. A little hard to do this under stress. There we go. If we go upstairs... Now this is a fantastic place. I feel like the casino is kind of set up such that it looks like a business the player can buy. So I kind of feel like they might be adding that, but don't take my word for it because I don't know. I'm just saying it kind of looks like it. No, I don't care that it's a big old glass window. I'm gonna play some blackjack. My favorite little it's my favorite card game, I'd say. Just it's like the easiest to figure out, I guess. I have never lost a first round of blackjack in this game yet. I don't know if it's like a programmed thing, but it's kind of bonkers. And this one's not too bad. This one's pretty easy to make money in. You just kind of have to win the 50-50 at the very least. Like that. And then it being a queen, it's pretty easy to bet low. Never mind. Well, see, it's fine. I'll make my money back. Okay, no, that's not at all my money back. No way I lose the 50-50 twice? Okay, that is twice. You know what they say about 3 times? Okay, that's not ideal. I'll make our money back, don't worry. There we go. 8. I want to say lower, but I feel like it's going to throw out a 10 value. Cool. Between 8 and 3 is kind of rough, so I think we just collect. Yeah, no, I would have gotten it wrong too, because I kind of wanted to bet inside. Darn. Some people say the slot machines are better. I don't like the slot machines very, like, much. I don't think I get the same results as everyone else. Please be lower. Okay, that's an ace. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. We kind of got our money back. If you really think about it, it's okay. I need to go visit the barn in Hoopst. But first, I don't have much time today. I have to get all my little chores done. Bang bang. That's not good. How did I missed every shot? That was messed up. That's not ideal. I've never seen them fire back before. It's great that this game doesn't have like a crosshair either. Man, that was about my average round of Counter-Strike. Oh, it's the beginning of the day too. That's pretty funny. That's kind of silly and goofy. You know what I want to do? I don't want these for myself. I'm gonna go give them out. I might give them to Benji and let him assign them. Actually, you know what? I know who I want to give them to. 2 people. It's early morning. Shouldn't be hard to find them before they get where they're going for the day. Since thank goodness, like almost everyone in this game walks. I know you're here, Peter. I also want to test something. I heard that you don't need to package stuff. No deal? Okay, that's not helpful at all, Peter. That's how I feel about that. Yeah, I want you to ruminate on that. That's the SAT word of the day, is ruminate. Mahogany. I feel like last time we tested the exploding effect on Mick, so I don't want to go harass him again. Ooh, you know who I do want to find? Where's Keith? If Keith also doesn't want to deal with this, definitely gonna just get passed off to Benjamin. Like he usually walks this way. I don't know what time he leaves his apartment. I don't see him. Keith. Well, you don't want to deal either. That's oh, because you recently completed one. Well, that's kind of different. I'll forgive you for that. At the end of the day, money's money. Benji is somewhere, that's for sure. He is actually right ahead of me. Hello. Easy 18K. Oh, maybe I should package this first. I feel like that's kind of his problem, but also... Man. I need to put some money away, any whomst. I don't know. The packaging is like... It makes sense. It's part of the game. It's fine. Sometimes it's kind of bothersome. I kind of don't... I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I don't want my own supply. As soon as I hop on this packaging station, someone's going to run up and take my stuff from me, so I'm going to come over here and try to be fast about it. 1, nope. 2, nice. Okay, no one has come to take it from me. They're doing fine. How many jars? Just one? Okay, that's more than 0, I guess. That's going straight to Benjamin. He's back at his place, which means... One of these days I gotta get, like, actually good at this, and not just, like, lucky. You know? That's definitely not enough air even a little bit at all. That's not the correct amount. It's okay. This is cursed. There we go. Just a big old waste of my time. Better idea. You there. No? Okay. He should be here, unless he already, like, ran off. I would never sell this off to Jesse. He's one of my favorite customers. There you go, buddy. Figure it out. If we encounter someone of particular stature later on, we'll know who Benji sold to. That's great and all. I feel like maybe spending like the last day or so kind of just selling, not really doing much else, kind of locked us up a bit. It's fine, but I need stuff to put out. I am just definitely waiting just on drying racks and whatnot. They're not that slow though. I mean, they're getting there. It's kind of whatever. At the end of the day, it's worthwhile. Here, what's on this shelf? 20. Okay, we'll figure that out. Ooh, beet jars. Throw them over here. This I can do. No? Darn, I guess I can't. Beautiful. I also want to check in on some of my other workers. Brad, I think I checked in on recently. I know Benjamin, obviously. Already 1800 is kind of insane, Brad. Very proud of you. Here, take 3 more. Where's Jane? Oh, at her place. Has she been out? I didn't see the message. Hello. 6K, I'll take it. Oh, you're not out. You're just lazy. Okay. I see how it is. I need to go visit my other businesses as well. Maybe not all of them, because I am lazy, but at least this one. Marco, please. Okay. Yeah, no, one is fine. I can tell you recently completed a deal. You're just from the wrong area. What about you? I can. I also can't. It's paradoxical. Ernst. This is fine too. 4,000. What day of the week is it? Thursday. Man, that's not at all Monday. I saw Jesse walking around. I might be able to get these out. Oh, none of them? Wow. I see how it is. Hello. Nice. Has Benji sold off the stuff yet? No, he sold neither. Fair enough. Cool, okay. I once again have absolutely nothing. No, we'll stop by the warehouse, check their product, and I guess from there the barn? It's a good problem to have, because that means we're kind of locked into production. Like it's going smoothly, I mean, we're adjusted to it. That's much better. I think maybe I got on the skateboard a little early. I definitely got on early. Nah, not quite, not quite. It's fine, we'll do it the hard way. Oh my gosh, I almost got hit by the door. So my life flashed before my eyes. I don't know why. I guess this morning I had the breakfast of immense throat discomfort because I need some water. That's crazy. I was like dying there for a second. Ooh, Molly's already out. That's a great sign. Finally, 2. It's gonna take a minute. She's trying her best, and that's okay. No, what I was curious about, though, are the seeds and whatever, but I feel like they're pretty much all set here. 3. We'll take some and distribute them over here. Alright. My cleaner is not keeping up. I mean, these areas are kept up, but maybe we need a... I keep saying this, but maybe we do need the second one. I just don't want to have, like, yet another employee, you know? But it would be also, like, really easy to put one more trash can here, and then, like, one more trash can here. And then, like, one more trash can over here, and that's it. I heard there's a limit, apparently, to the amount of workers you can have, and maybe we should be at that limit already, because we have a lot to begin with. Can I fit a single other bed down here? I mean, not really. If I wanted to scoot everyone over, I don't know why I did this. If I wanted to scoot everyone over, I guess I maybe could. I don't know how long this has been here. That's staying there, though. I kind of need those shelves there. People need to be able to like walk around this area. I don't think we have room. Like, I could make room by like moving this stuff around, but it's not. That's not ideal. As we want a bed like right here in the middle of the floor. I guess it's to the barn. I need to make sure they don't run out of mixer and stuff, because that's a really annoying problem to solve. And that means the chemists aren't working, which means they're just kind of taking money from me. Only rarely do I, like, take an employee off of payroll. I don't want to, like, give them something to do and then forget to pay them. Oh my gosh, down to only 1 stack is insane. I mean, it's 2 over here, but and also 3, but that's just how it works. It's one and then the other, and then believe it or not, then the other. That's also 2 entire stacks of jars. Am I nuts, or are they finally, like, producing the correct amount? I think they were just stealing it all from me a while back. Because now this is, like, the correct amount of product. I guess it's time to order again. They go through it very quickly. 160. At least now we can give, like, something to Molly. It's not ideal. Barn. Dock 2 is free. Okay. Man, I'm glad we got there before, like, the operation got locked up. Who are you? Oh, hi, Hank. I don't recognize the new people very well. Not even new, but like higher level individuals. So whenever they run out, they should just like return to their apartment, kind of until they get restocked. So Molly should be over here. Knock, knock, knock. Hi, Molly. 18K, that's so huge. Alright, good luck. I think now, at this point, there should be more jars. Oh, that's not ideal at all. Okay, good. It got past fast enough. Jesse! Come here. You little freak, I know you want more. Come here. Don't ignore me like that. Really? No? I very rarely has Jesse ever said no. And that got me thinking about all the new ghast stuff from Minecraft with like the baby ghast and the happy ghast and whatnot. And everyone's saying that they feel bad for the ghast or like have always felt bad for the ghast. You liars. You dirty, dirty liars. No one has ever said that before like the new changes. And you know what? I still don't. And maybe I feel kind of bad now, but it's fine. Even back... Oh, wow. They already took $1 grand? What? I kind of feel like Sandra just stole from me, but it's okay. I forgive her. And also Sharon. I've stood on business against ghast since day 1. Multiple times when I like started streaming. Oh. That's a police vehicle. Multiple times when I was streaming Minecraft, I called them tentacled freaks. And I stand by that. I hate them. They're the bane of my existence. But they did used to be worse. I feel like on Bedrock it was abysmal. You'd like spawn in the nether and there'd be 30 of them. No, but people are doing like really cool stuff with the new like happy ghast mechanics. I've seen some like amazing Kind of like old school feeling Minecraft type builds. What is sentence, right? I don't think that was grammar. 14, there we go. When we get a stack of 20, we'll go, I guess, hand it off to Molly. Sometimes I need more seeds already. I feel like I need more seeds already. Here, are the deliveries... The deliveries are definitely still on their way. I don't have time. But I can order from Albert. Yeah, 70 more, why not? Docks Warehouse, Dock 1. We can also actually order from Oscar. And I think he has everything I need. He does, okay. So yeah, sure, 160 jars, and then... I say like 60 long life? I don't know. It doesn't go in stacks of 20, so probably just like 30. That's 10. No, we actually have another storage shelf upstairs, so we'll go with 60, and if there's too much, there's too much. It's fine. No biggie. Docks Warehouse stock. There's definitely a dock too, is there not? Am I losing my mind? Okay, I was gonna say we have definitely 2 parking spaces out there. Beautiful and splendiferous. Let me pop upstairs real quick. There we go. Okay. Time for Molly. This time I'll get the amount of jumps right. It's not even like an amount of jumps, it's like an amount of time spent spamming spacebar. There's no way you count this. Should be good enough. Oh my gosh. I feel like the gap between not nearly enough and entirely too much is way too small. I'm also unsure why whenever you dismount the skateboard you go up again. Because like I am actively somewhere. It is very dark, but I can't really do anything about that because it is nighttime. The sun is gone. You know, by virtue of it being nighttime. And the best I can do is kind of spin in circles so you don't like end up wildly off map. I think this is the highest up I've ever gone. That was not nearly as much as one would... Oh yeah, we didn't even go very far. It's fine. Just some wacky movement mechanics. Space does tend to be dark. Only better being her apartment. I kind of didn't check at all. Hello. You already have 2,000. How did you accomplish already $2,000? Here's my favorite by a huge margin now. It used to be Benji. It might still be Benji. I don't know. Fantastic. The great thing about the dealers is they don't have like a daily fee or anything, so it kind of doesn't matter if they run out. Is Jerry here? He sure is, as well as Frank. No, okay, never mind. Hi, Jerry. Okay, never mind. I know Joyce has got my back. Great. That was 0%. That's... Man. It's fine. I can also come harass these fine people. including Peter, I guess. No? Okay. Beth, please. Okay, that's 0. Wow. Jesse. Okay, these aren't fine people at all. What time is it in game? Okay, about 4. That's fine. I had a pretty productive day. I wonder if, like, again, about the XP from the dealers stuff. I wonder if you only get the XP whenever you collect from them. It's just kind of confusing. Oh, Van's here. Which also means the one at the barn is probably here. But I kind of don't care. One, two. Another stack. How many are left? Oh, not many. Okay. This is fine. That's definitely way more than enough seeds. I don't really care about the other shipment. They can wait. I'm gonna sleep. See, only 460, and I feel like we did pretty good. I also only said I sold 6 units, and that's just not true at all. That's not how jars work. I would sure like to know when this delivery is going to get here. About another hour 30, but the barn is already there. I didn't check. I didn't check the jar shelf. Home of all my jars. No, there weren't that many jars, TBH. I kind of don't care about the XP grind today, because again, it's kind of a short stream, but eventually if we do want to get there, so... Where is Benji? Also at his place. Oh, I completely forgot. We still have, like, a guy here that is in the ocean currently. I'm sure he's fine. He's going for a morning swim, I guess. No, I haven't won him over as a customer yet, which is odd. I keep forgetting to split some of my stuff up into samples for him. I can do that before I head to the barn at the very least. I kind of just need like one. Oh, he hasn't sold the specialty stuff yet. That's a shame. Here, I'll sell it. It's fine. Oh yeah, take the rest of my stuff. That's cool too. That's awesome. And thank you, Taco Ticklers. What? 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 That was cool. You can do a bit of like a wall ride with the skateboard. Fantabulous. Oh, this is here too. That's a little bit less fantastic. I was kind of hoping to get out of here like in an expeditious manner, but whatevskis. This should be like, I don't know, it's a pretty good amount of jars. This will keep them stocked for like a few minutes. I kind of feel like they're stealing jars also at the same time as they're stealing everything else, because of course they are. You're in my way. Thank you. Thank you. Almost had to give her the Donald treatment. Rip Donald. He was our probably. I was gonna say he was a great worker, but he wasn't. Hence why we have a treatment named after him. Sometimes NPCs get kind of stuck, and sometimes they get permanently stuck, and you have to move them around a little bit. I wonder, like, where the NPCs that you hire and then subsequently fire go. Because we did fire him. I don't know if Donald has gone back to just, like, hanging around the warehouse or what. He lives on forever in our hearts. I don't know why I did that. Hang on, I need to go yell at Benji. I forgot. I do need the rest of the jars I gave him, but I just realized I kind of don't at all, even a little bit, because there's going to be more at the barn when I get there, so it's fine. But I was literally just like on my way to break up some of those jars into like baggies for samples, and I realized that I don't have any jars any longer because I gave them away immediately thereafter. Because I'm a goose of sorts. A silly one, in fact. But there should be... No, never mind, there isn't. That's just swell. Fortunately, I can steal these. And then not package them at all, because I forgot the baggies. It's fine. They're gonna come back with me. For now, let's just set everything down. I think the shelves should be empty in here. No, they're not. It's whatever. They are paid, right? I kind of feel like they're acting like they're not paid. Like, this one's paid, but... Oh, some of them are paid. No, they definitely have enough money. Alright, good enough. Man, I love Cuke. Hope I didn't, like, thoroughly disturb the operation here by removing some of the product from the equation. But the workers are kind of robust. They don't get, like, thrown off task too easily. Sometimes they, like, just get stuck. The nanners will have to live here. I'm not going to hang around until they, like, have room. I think we're good now. I don't know why these people aren't... Oh, never mind. They are definitely doing thing now. Sometimes they can be tricky, but if you can figure out, like, the porters, handlers, whatever you want to call them, the people in, like, the blue shirts, with all the routing and whatever you have to do to make them work, you can figure out all the rest of them. It's not that hard. Jerry, please. You're not Jerry at all. You're Randy, but that's okay. Here you go, Randy. Of course, you're going to smoke it right now. That's perfect. Fantastic. Have a good day, Randy. Wow, it's really convenient that I left all my baggies at one location. Realistically, though, that is kind of what you should do. Maybe I only put, like 5 of these in baggies, and the rest can go into, like, a jar. I lost count. That is not 5 at all. There we go. Alright. Yoink. Not sure why I took those. Hello? The lid. The lid. Alright, well, these are mine now. Are you... I don't know where she's going. She'll figure it out. It's fine. They already used 8 jars from this shelf. Oh, but none from this shelf. That's weird. Hey, welcome in. Sorry, I have to reset chat sometimes and then stuff. We're having a short stream today. I'll have to leave, like, before or around 6. Usually we stream for, like, significantly longer. Right, I guess... Oh, never mind. Harold's no longer in the Atlantic Ocean, or whatever this is. I'm not really sure where we are. He is in that little, like, building there, but I can't get in there. I can't, like, knock on the door, I found. How much have I progressed? I progressed a lot. In terms of, like, net value, I think when we started today, we were already over, like, 500k, which is kind of ridiculous. We've just unlocked... I forgot what the region's called, but we just unlocked the second to last region, so Suburbia. We just need to unlock Uptown. So I think we're on the set of levels before this. Underlord, I think, is before Baron. So right now we're on, like, Underlord 1. So we're pretty far... None of you are Herald. Like this building, I couldn't open it last time. Oh, never mind. I don't know why it works this time. That's good. Please, please. This is a little bit better than a 50-50, but he keeps turning us down. He did it again. He turned us down again. Wow, that's... I can't stress enough. Like, for the last 2 or 3 streams, I think maybe 2, that guy has been saying no every time. is like actually horrendous. We have everyone else though.
Yeah.
Ernst. You'll just have to wait until I grab more product, Brad. Yeah, I think last time we finished setting up the warehouse, I mean, it's never finished, but it's kind of like it's as set up as I want it to be. So we run between the barn and the warehouse. Oh, hello? What did I just hear outside? I heard a weird noise. 12 jars, that's huge. Kind of wish they were going a little bit faster. I think I only have one, oh never mind, 2 packagers. Well then that's abysmal. That's not very good at all. I suppose I'll go throw these at, I think it was Benji? I know Brad is pretty low. Or you know what, I think Jane. Typically I would give it out to Brad, but Brad doesn't produce a ton of money right now. Knock, knock, knock. Hi, Jane. Already 3K and I just barely gave you, like, some stuff. There you go. Alright, deliveries. I have none. Maybe I need to get more, like, ingredients sent to the barn already. They go through it really fast. Everyone's good on, like, seeds and stuff? And soil? Yeah, okay, they're all... Ever since I switched to long life, it lasts way better. It's way less deliveries. I think I just have to wait on them. Maybe I just, like, take a day to let them produce stuff, because they're not, like, that fast. Or maybe I need to, like, lend a hand. I haven't actually touched the production process in so long. Pretty solid. The center area is kind of unused because I'm just not, like, producing the same volume that I usually do. But we got to the point where we were producing, like, all 3 products, like, product types, I mean. How late do they work to, like, 3 or 4, right? Wow, they still got a while to go. Hopefully there will be at least, like, 2 stacks, even just, like, 1 stack of jars by the time they're done. Hopefully. I'm gonna hang out, like, right here for a few seconds, though. I need to check something, but, again, it won't be very long. I am kind of in the way right here, aren't I? I need to stand somewhere, like, that's not right there. This is fine. Alright, BRB. I have returned. I was distracted by my cat. She demanded my attention. She's been kind of needy the last few days. I don't really know what the deal is. Oh my god, oh my goodness, that's 2 full stacks. That's actually kind of insane. It's only like 10 p.m. Right, so I gave a bunch of stuff to Jane a second ago. Who was before that? Molly? So yeah, I guess Benji's up next. He is like pretty solid. Where is he right now? I know he has some stuff. Is it the North Shore? I can't wait time to go back and set up a bunch of stuff in Stream Elements as I'm like preparing Twitch. It's not going to be like super soon. There's going to have to be a lot of stuff I fix up before that point. So I want it to be like a nice debut, but still. You there. Here, take this. Alright, it took kind of a second. Okay, yeah, Benji is back at his apartment. I was gonna say, the amount of time it took me to come over here probably just went home. Yeah, kind of as I figured, you need more. You know what, yeah, we'll just do the usual, because I want every dealer to have 2 jars of one and then 1 jar of the other, so there's plenty of room for them to, like, divvy stuff up. I feel like that's the most efficient way to do it. I'm just not producing enough to, like, keep up with that. Maybe I need to get rid of, like, the center, like, setup I have in the warehouse and just make everything for one product. I think typically that's what people end up doing once you get to higher levels. I'm kind of struggling to keep everyone stocked. This has plenty. I also need to make sure these are divvied up like in a sensible manner. Just 15 seeds there, 24, and like entirely too many here. Oh, hello, hello. Oh no, never mind. That's a bit better. Okay, good enough. That last shelf only goes to 4 plants of that type. And then these. There we go. Alright. I have to keep them like somewhat balanced as they start running down. I think we're good. I mean, unless I want to go around and make some sales. I don't have much to sell though anymore. No deliveries? Okay. I should probably check the barn in the morning. They kind of need to constantly be checked up on. They're fine here, but I kind of need to start making my own sales, and I'm not really able to sell this stuff myself. That's more of a dealer thing. So I think it's time to finally hit up one of our old contacts and start production. I mean, unless he's just gone. Hang on. Did I scroll past him? Hello? Hello? Oh, here he is. Oh, wait, when did this happen? Already? I mean, that's huge, but still. Here, dead drop of... Really wish it was 12 that I could hit. It's fine, we'll do 10. This gives me an opportunity to, like, check on the barn as I go to pay him off. The barn is going to need some stuff, obviously, because they always do, but if they don't, then that'll be convenient. It wasn't like hyper-productive sales-wise. I mean, it was for the dealers, but not for me. So I don't know how we're going to do. I mean, production's kind of stopped, isn't it? They actually have more mixer than anything else for once. Why have we stopped packaging, though? Ooh, they're finally out of jars. Wow, never thought I'd see the day. And that's okay. How many more ingredients would they need if I ordered more? 30 of each? Well, it's a decreasing number each time, but 30 of each. Actually, no, it's more like 60 of each. 60... I'm gonna end up with 10 extra, aren't I? They'll be fine. 60... 60... 60, and however many jars I can do on top of that. Too large? That's not ideal at all. You can reduce these numbers down to 40 each. That's better. Okay. That'll be here whenever that gets here. I need to run off into the woods in this vague direction real quick. Unless I hit a wall, that's not ideal. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was this close to the church. I thought I had to run like way further. Where am I? Oh, I'm on the wrong wall of the church. Okay, this is the back, over here. Boop. Like this area back here is like Omega haunted. I don't know, it's like really eerie. I understand it's next to the graveyard, but you know, still. Why did I do that? I didn't take the extra money. Sometimes I just shift or left click and don't think about it. There we go. He'll leave his stuff wherever he leaves it in the morning. Everything else is fine though. I'll just sleep at the barn. Hello? Hello? I definitely heard a footstep. Sometimes people will like hound you down for a deal. Last time I had I think it was Beth, no, maybe Peggy, one of the two, hounded me down like while I was at the graveyard, and it kind of freaked me out. I just heard like footsteps coming from the forest. It was unpleasant. Bedtime. I like how we made so few sales ourselves, but still made like at least 400. I really want a breakdown of what the XP comes from, because this is ridiculous. Definitely need to go launder some of this cash. The delivery isn't going to be here super soon, is it? No, not even like a little bit at all. That's like halfway through today. But that's okay. That doesn't bother me a lot. This does mean I get to hit all my businesses like in a tidy little line on the way back to the like main area of the city. Fantastic part is I already have mostly everything I need. I also need to pick up gasoline on the way back. That's like the only thing I'm kind of short on. Oh. No. I don't have to like repackage this if I end up not being able to win Harold's favor. This goes in stacks of 20, funnily enough, and you don't use it very quickly. You know what, actually, who cares? Let me get, like, so much more. I don't want to run out anytime soon. Thanks. Follow-up question, where Harold? He's in the ocean. That's one of the places I guess one could be. I made the critical mistake of filling my inventory up, which I don't know why I did that. There's not really anything here I want to set down. Oh, hi, Harold. You're not in the ocean at all. The game said you were. Please take this. Thanks. Beautiful. What I noticed is that, like, yesterday it was a 51% chance, and now it's a 53% chance, so I guess that's, like, part of how the addiction mechanic works. Please. Darn, wait, that actually is kind of horrid for me. I need someone to, like, buy just these 3 units. Not that big of a deal. Please, thank you. What a terrible place for a drop. Alright, car wash is here. I wish you could use this place as like an additional garage. That'd be nifty. Laundromat, another 2K. And this feels pretty good. I like the little loop we have going. Sometimes never mind, you're not at all the person I want to talk to. It's almost impossible not to get like hung up on like forgetting certain deliveries and whatever. Saturday, that means 2 more days and we can deposit an extra 10K. Every day I need to be going to every business. Realistically, we shouldn't be like gaining cash like we are. I don't really know what we're gonna do with $236,000 of like savings, but you know, I guess it's cool to see the number go up. You could buy like every vehicle or something. The neat part is, this does distribute like evenly, so here, switch these out. Alright, 8 go to this dedicated storage rack for that, and then some come over here. And they'll get distributed pretty much evenly. The rest of the soil can go here. Alright, we're all good. They'll start figuring it out. Oh, I guess it's time to start paying the chemist. Not like terribly soon. I don't care. They can have $1,000. It's fine. Little bonus. Now we're finally getting like a surplus of product. I have to keep a close eye on this though, so we don't like start running low, which we probably are like somewhat soon. Maybe we get like 30 more from Albert real quick. You know what? I'll just meet with him after I drop these jars off. That's fine. So are so-and-so and so-and-so, Molly and Brad, still out? They probably still are. Yeah, Molly's out of her place, and Brad is walking around, so I don't think he's out, unless he's just like having a good time. Of course, that means we're gonna go yell at Jane first, because she's like right next to us. Knock, knock, knock. Hi, Jane. That's not a lot of money. No, you're doing fine. You got a little ways to go still. I'm gonna be greedy and sell some of it myself as well. Brad is coming this way, so we'll go holler at him as well. Oh, hi, Elizabeth. Darn. Not ideal. What about you? Wow. 0-3 is insane. Hi, Brad. That's not a ton. Are you... You're not out even a little bit, man. Here, take a jar. Or a stack of them. I don't know why the messages ended up ordered like that. Which means Molly probably isn't out either. In fact, I remember giving her a lot. I don't know how she could possibly have run out. Unless she just did like really well. I mean, here's hoping. Hi, Charles. Charles, please. Wow, okay. Didn't have to say you. Kind of hurtful, Charles. My therapist will be hearing about this. Molly, you're not here at all. In fact, I know you're not out of product, because how could you possibly be out working if you're out of product? That doesn't make sense, Molly. Not even close. Okay, that's fine. I'm guessing the texts were just like out of order. Well, anyway. Not as many deals as I might have liked to have completed, but that's fine. I think maybe I start prioritizing the dealers a little bit less. I was just for the sake of money, but now it's kind of a matter of XP. Oh yeah, and I said I was going to meet up with Alberto. Wherever his contact is, it'd be cool to see it sometime soon. There, okay. We need to meet up. North Overpass isn't super convenient, I must say. Which, I mean, it is just right here, but I like West Bridge a lot. What's funny is this location is just, like, objectively the best, because there is, like, a delivery bay, and you can pull up a car, like, right next to him. I don't know why I'm so grumpy about him not being in the usual spot. You know what, I was gonna say 30, but why not 60? Who cares? Thanks, man. Now I went to the delivery bay, right? Nope, okay. Yeah, take one. Thanks. Just for the sake of doing a deal. Throw these down. I can appreciate that they didn't like wait until the game had like a ton of customization options and whatever to release it and make it all about like cosmetics and just pumping it with as much content as possible. You know what I mean? Because like there could be like skateboard customization, there could be this, there could be that. But I kind of don't care about any of that, like at all. I mean, it'd be neat, but I really appreciate the mindset that a lot of indie developers have now, where it's just like make something that works, period. It's way better. Wasn't there a delivery out? Yeah, there's been something at the barn the whole time. Whoops. Well, these belong to me now. I'm gonna go deal them. They have enough here. They'll be fine. You there, Mac, please, Mac, please, work with me. I'm sorry, I did kind of mean to do it, but I regret my actions. Hi, Randy. No, okay. That's fine. No, I don't feel betrayed at all. Only some of my best customers. Oh yeah, I forgot. I spent so long not being able to deal with Karen, I didn't even realize that I could. Wow, no one at all wants to talk to me. Hi, Michael. Who are you? Who is Michael? I've seen him around, like, occasionally. I feel like you may have completed a deal recently, judging by your current appearance. Let's offload this van. I guess we'll try to get some deals, but I don't think it's going very well. Yeah, nothing has moved in the time that we've been gone. It kind of can't. Is there a banana slot? No, okay, no banana. I don't think... Okay, no, the only place where jars matter are on this one shelf. Usually I have it, like, on a double setup with multiple packaging stations, but this place doesn't need it. It's only one station. But at the warehouse, I have to manage like multiple locations for jars. I think they're fine. I'm not going to be able to get a lot done. It is just the porter doing stuff for now. Okay, everyone has enough money, though. Boop. I don't know if I'm ever going to care about bricks. The bricks were kind of funny, but they don't really accomplish anything that jars don't. And I feel like it's easier to reverse a jar into baggies, so I don't know. It's not like I'm the one packaging them, so the convenience isn't really a factor. No more active deliveries? No. Okay, at the very least we can go, like, yell at Dean. Dean, Jesse, Kyle, Mrs. Ming. Oop. Nope, okay. Lots of no's today. Wow. Kyle, please. Nice. That's still going. Huge. Oh, it's not nearly as late as I thought it was. I kind of thought curfew already set. Knock, 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 knock. Okay, well. And Elizabeth is usually here. That's kind of a shame. Maybe it's only during the day. Dean, I think by the time curfew starts, should be heading towards his house or already there. I mean, the lights are on. That doesn't really mean anything, though. Who is that? Oh, it's Molly. Hi, Molly. Like 1,600 in a day, not 1,600, 1,100 in a day is still pretty solid. 2 entire jars, wow. Granted, I do sell like a lot more per person, but it's kind of whatever. They're doing well enough. That's what I mean, though. I'm going to start prioritizing my own deals. Where's Dean? If he's not here and he's not home, I wasn't aware there was like a third location he goes to. Usually he's at the shop, then he stands outside, and then he's home. I must have missed him, I guess. Oh well. That kind of sucks. Jerry, please. Darn, okay. Joyce. Okay, okay. 3 jars. Splendid. I don't think there is really much else to do, unless you want to go and like knock on some doors now. Not much of a point in doing that, though. I think we just get to the next day. I really need to make sure, considering like all the extra stuff we just picked up and started, I need to make sure everyone's like paid and taken care of. Because getting backed up now would be like abysmal. These could be better. I'm gonna pick up those golden jars. I'll figure them out. It should not be hard to sell 3. Healthy amount of stuff up here too. For now I'm just gonna move. No, I'll hold on to it. There's gonna be some dealer somewhere that needs some. Nice, Underlord 2. It is taking a minute to level up. Oh, wait, I guess I... Ooh. I need to move more to baggies. I can start taking my own deals again. I'm going to unpackage some. then I'm not going to do the work myself. I'm going to leave it to one of my employees, because I just can't be bothered. Someone will come do that for me at some point. Let me put these jars away. Otherwise, I think we're fine. Funnily enough, I can list the product back for sale. Oop. Let me check the progress on the seeds. It's so interesting, like, all the different aspects of it. Most of it's just kind of management, but still. Early game, you do so much yourself, and then like, as you get deeper and deeper into it, the game changes, like, a lot. Which is kind of hard to do in a simulator like this. Usually it just kind of keeps scaling up, and there's not really any, like, difference in gameplay. You know what I mean? Here, that stuff is listed, so we'll get messages here in a minute. I got rid of all the people that messaged me at like 11 in the morning for a sale.
So, dude.
Recently wow, okay. Someone got to him quick. Hi, hi. Oh, yeah, okay, I forgot you're uptown. Whoops. Alright, take these. Sick. Hi, Jane. Wow, okay, yeah, here you go. Good luck. Kyle. Hi, Kyle. No, that's not. It's not awesome. Oh, these are stopped. I didn't even realize. I thought they were still going. I need to be on top of that. Darn, I'm not in like a great spot, and I have to turn around and like get to every one of my businesses. I didn't realize that process had wrapped up. It's Sunday, right? Okay, yeah. That's fine. Tomorrow I can deposit an extra 10K. Again, there's literally no rush whatsoever to put money away anymore, unless I want to keep buying different vehicles for funsies. A van would be kind of funny. Last business. Yeah, I'm eager to see what they add, because, like, you get so much money so fast. I have about, like, $300,000 already ready. I would have to deposit, like, a lot more stuff, but it's not hard to get to 300K of saved money. It'd be cool to see something that you could do with that much, or more. Possibly 7? Wow, okay. That's huge. Finally a deal, okay. Sure, why not? I'll have to check by the barn in a second to make sure they put the stuff in the baggies for me, like I asked them to. And by asked them to, I mean passive-aggressively put them on the packaging station and then walked away and didn't communicate that to anyone. Like a good manager. Yeah, take all 6. Beautiful, okay. I need to make sure we have enough jars, actually. We're set up to package so much stuff now. I kind of neglected our jar situation a little bit. I'm sure it'll be okay. It's gonna be one of those, like, 750 XP type days. I have a good feeling about it. I have a less good feeling about our jar situation. That's already half a shelf full. That's not a little bit. $160 more jars. In fact, you know what? It really doesn't matter. 320, right? Perfect. Not the barn at all, though. Good enough. Alright, only 3 deals. I say as soon as I put my phone away, we're gonna get like 8 more. No, it's not that bad anymore. Whenever we started getting this like new region, it was pretty abysmal. We now have like all the customers, and I think we're at Underlord 2 now. We're pretty well on the way to the final region. Hi. I love the sounds he makes. Beautiful. Okay. I went entirely the wrong way, but we do need to eventually get across the map. This is about as spread out as they could possibly be. Apartment block 2, or apartment, like the brown apartment block, which is way over there. Randy's, which is here, and then the dealership, which is way over near the suburbs. Hello, Lisa. I hope you know this location is super inconvenient. Just kidding, it's not. It's right next to where it's being produced. You could have just, like, knocked on our door, and that would have been it. You know what? I'll take the risk. So not as much as last time, but just, like, a bit, right? Got that much. Oh, this feels good. I feel like it's way less reliable when you do it like on that little ledge than under a bus stop. Is that weird? I feel like not every location does it the same way. It's like, what is it? What is this? What a strange way to glide. I mean, it kind of worked. Hi. Here you go. Ludwig's gonna have to wait a little bit. Sorry, the Ludwig. 1, 2. Alright, Central Canal and not barbershop, dealership. I've been like talking about it so many times about getting a new monitor, and I just keep like not actually doing it. I did order both the monitor and the mounting setup I'm gonna need for my like current setup, and that stuff should be here somewhat soon. But it's gonna take me a minute to get that running properly. It shouldn't have any real additional strain on my hardware. Like, not realistically. My setup's pretty robust. Hey, Harold. Ow, I need more jars already. That's kind of preposterous. Hey, I got literally the cheapest monitor I could find that still runs off of like HDMI. Because I didn't need like a second monitor for gaming. I literally just needed it to like look at OBS and stuff. Yoink. And maybe like Discord sometimes. I don't know. Hello. Hi, Trent. Darn, okay. You there. Okay, never mind. Wow. Usually they're way more receptive. I don't know, we've had pretty bad luck. Talk to Marco and the people here as well. No? Wow. What is that, 0 and 4? There we go. Barbershops, shipping containers. Yeah, I feel like monitor specs and like getting the best possible resolutions is a little bit overhyped. I kind of don't care. Am I the one who just doesn't care past 1080p? I don't care. I don't care past 144 frames. 144 frames ish. I know that's another like common number, and then like 144 hertz and like with 1080p. Anything more than that is madness. Next a barbershop. If I'm doing like a dedicated video for YouTube though, I will upscale it to like at least 2K. Not just for funsies, but because of the way they distribute like their encoders and what encoders they use for different resolutions and whatever. It's just better to do that. But in general, I just do not care. I have noticed like a difference in gameplay between like my normal frame rates, like console frame rates, and like playing CS. Playing CS above 100 frames is such a different experience than playing it on like low frames. It's actually kind of bonkers. There's so much like that you could get bottlenecked with though that isn't like frames. You know what I mean? Bandwidth, stuff like that. Why am I giving away all my jars when I have a bunch of deals possibly coming up? I'm a silly goose. I need to turn around. Sure, why not? I'll take all the deals, that's fine. And here's hoping the warehouse produced enough. Hi, Mrs. Ming. Oh, I thought that said 2 units. I was like, wow, that's really cheap. She's a small spender to begin with, but that'd be ridiculous. I can't really offer you anything, I'm sorry. I need to save this product. Why van? Oh yeah, jars. Jar van. Ernst. Everything will be fine waiting here for a second. I need to empty out the van. Cool. Wow, oh my gosh, they got through this side really fast. Okay. This isn't ideal. This isn't like a lot of room. We don't have a lot of shelf space to work with, unfortunately. I'm sincerely hoping there's going to be enough room to put down like 15 seeds. Yeah. Should be fine. Please have like 5 free. There we go. Okay. We're fine. I just need to see how many more jars are here. Plenty. There's plenty. See, this time I read where they were. Because usually I would just ride off into the sunset, but I know I have to turn around and come over behind Randy's. Thank you, Randy. This is a quaint little shop. I still think they need to add like fishing mechanics and stuff. Because why not? People like fishing minigames. Wei Long is finally out of product? Wow. And that's a first. He is absolutely stealing from me. He is not trustworthy. Any more deals? Wow, okay, there's a few. 1 or 2. They're not expiring that soon. It's fine. Oh, wow. I didn't realize you'd like slide up the stairs like that. Hello? Hello? Oh, there you are. That was strange. Carl is like across the map now. That's not convenient even a little bit. There's no other deals though. I mean, except for the 2 upcoming ones, but that's different. Hey, welcome back. Residential park, I believe, is over here. Question mark, question mark. Yeah, it is. Hello. You want 4? Yeah, I want 4 jars. Thanks. The curfew bonus is kind of sick, though. I think we're mostly fine. I do need to stop by the barn again at some point, but not, like, soon. They'll be fine. Is everything good here? Yeah, it should be. Plenty of soil. Yeah, they're fine. I just need to make sure everyone's paid, and then I need to order more stuff to the barn, but I'll grab that in the morning. Yeah, we're doing a pretty shorter stream today. What time is it? Yeah, it's gonna be like not less than an hour total, but I do have to leave like sometime around 6, unfortunately. I also got kind of a late start. I did everything in my power this morning to get like an early start, and I just kept getting like delayed by other stuff. It's kind of crazy. No matter how hard I tried. It's a pretty good song. I also can't get a delivery from Shirley, so I cannot. I have to go talk to her. Fortnite or Minecraft? Just like in general, probably Minecraft. Or not even probably, like that's a for sure thing. But it's also not really like a competition. I think the difference just comes down to like what type of games you enjoy. But yeah, it's not even close. South Overpass? Ooh, how much is this? I need to put some jars down. There's no room to put jars down. I'll have to just stay on top of it. It'll be fine. Yeah, I know, like Minecraft and it's by a lot. I do like enjoy Fortnite, but not that much. Fortnite's good for like goofing around with your friends, especially if you don't have like a lot of time to work on stuff. Like actual projects in Minecraft, you just kind of want to turn brain off. Front of Motel and then South Overpass is kind of diabolical. You would take Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft just has like a better community and more stuff going on. Like I said, it's not even close. What am I missing? Oh yeah, I kind of need to arrange a meeting with Shirley. No other deals, right? No, okay. Where's Shirley? Westbridge. Even like ignoring like community projects and stuff in the various games, like including mods in Minecraft, just like the vanilla game. I just prefer like the sandbox experience. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not really like a thing you can. Those aren't like 2 comparable games, even a little bit. Hi. I'm gonna spend so much money. There we go. Now, is it worth it to get the super high quality stuff? I don't know. Probably not. I think both games also, they're definitely not like hated, but there's a lot of people who just like hate on either for no reason and whatnot. I think especially Fortnite, if I had to like point out one game as being overhated, probably be Fort. Like the point is, it's not supposed to be taken seriously. Like it is supposed to be ridiculous and childish. That's the premise. That's definitely on purpose. I don't know how I plan on getting rid of 30 of these jars, but we'll figure it out. I need to wait until all my dealers are out again, or until like at least one of them. Oh, well, Wei is. I can go visit him. Map? Nope, that's not a map at all, even a little bit. There's a map. I need to head southwest. How do I do the animations? On what? I think it's the little, like, trailer behind this, right? The little shed. Knock, knock, knock. 16,000. You are definitely stealing from me a little bit, but it's not, like, horrendous, so here you go. To grow an audience, become a better YouTuber, do I have any advice? It's kind of complicated. I kind of don't want to be cynical and say it's just luck, because it's not. There's a lot of things you can do to be more lucky, I guess. But also, in so many cases, have I had projects that I just like don't put any effort to at all, even a little bit, and they pop off. And then projects that I put like weeks into that no one cares about, and you're just gonna have to be fine with that happening a lot. I think the short end of it is like if you have to be willing to do it like entirely for free, and like that's it. You have to be cool with not succeeding and whatever, but just for like growing an audience in general, you have to keep up with like what's going on right now. I don't want to say keep up with like trends, because that's kind of cringe. Just do what you want. But also, I think just saying only do what you want and like only do it like one thing is kind of also cringe. You'll kind of just continually grow as is, you know. It's like 1 luck, 2 luck, 3. What do you? Oh, it's luck and skill. How do I do the advertisements? Sorry, I'm kind of slow with chat. I have it on because of like bandwidth stuff. I have to keep it on like a certain latency to make stuff like smoother, even though it doesn't always fix it. How do I do the animations with your little eye that walks back and forth? Oh, the little guy, yeah. It's not like it is an animation, but not like in the way that you probably think. It's not like a recorded thing. It's a game in Godot. So yeah, like it's animated. I animated the stuff in Sprite, but I didn't. It's not like an animation that I exported. I made the animation, then I exported it as a sprite sheet. So it's a sprite of it's like individual frames, and then that got integrated with Godot, and I scripted it so it's effectively a game in a game engine that is running while I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and it doesn't cause problems because it's really lightweight. But like it's an overlay, but it's an overlay that is a game, so it's a whole thing. I accidentally hit send earlier. I understand now. 66% luck, 33% passion, 1% advertisement. I feel like it's way more than that in terms of advertisement. Honestly, I really should be advertising more, but I just don't care. Like, I could say I don't have the energy, and that's kind of true. That's mostly what it is. I don't have the energy, but also, I just don't care to make it like social medias. And to be honest, if you're doing like mostly Twitch, which is a place that is like dedicated for streaming, that should be the de facto streaming site. That's just what it is. YouTube is often the like sharing social media. You should have one for sharing, like one for discovery, and then one just for like engaging with people. And YouTube's good for discovery and like sometimes engagement. I am primarily on YouTube, but I am also setting up Twitch, so it's like kind of both. You have to be willing to lose. Like, you have to be willing to suck. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I don't want to be like cynical, but it is bad. Like, I thoroughly wouldn't recommend this to anyone at all ever. Like, going to school is such a better option. But now that I'm here, I don't know. I do love this industry. I sound kind of monotone and like not happy at all sometimes, but that is, I am just like tired, and that is how I talk. I just mean like it is tiring, but it is a really great industry. Except it's a really bad industry. It's a whole thing. It's very complicated. So I imported the sprite of the little guy walking his animation into Godot to create an overlay for the game. It's an overlay in OBS, so it's not an overlay for this game. I could turn that overlay on any of my scenes in OBS. The only reason I don't put it on like the starting and ending screen is just because it doesn't look good. The like little bar at the bottom of the screen with the bricks, it doesn't like, the height wise, it doesn't really like line up, and I didn't like the way it looked, so I only have it on for like the game. But like, for example, if I pop over to OBS and we hop over here real quick, you'll see it's still there. So yeah, I made the animation and like the sprite in a sprite, and then imported that as an asset into Godot. So it's just it's a game. It could be any sprite walking back and forth. It just happens to be mine. That's what I like about it, is it's very modular. I can just kind of do whatever. I'm not seeing the usual customers I want to sell to, so I guess we'll just go hound down Kyle and yell at him like usual.
Oh, dude.
I wouldn't say the process started with like importing or like doing anything of the sort. The process entirely was like the game and Godot and making the code run. Just for me, because I feel like the animation part of it was easier, but also I guess that was another big thing. Honestly though, once I got the character designed like as a still, it wasn't that bad to animate it. I couldn't imagine doing anything that isn't like pixel art animation. In fact, and that said, that is another one of my like upcoming projects, is I want to animate some artworks for myself. However, it's going to be kind of a whole thing if I don't use like pixel art, which I don't think I am. Just like logos and stuff. Minor things, but I have to kind of like relearn stuff. You transmissioned away, that was crazy. Hello, Benjamin. Rowing is like a lot easier if you're willing to work at it for 10 times longer than you expected to have to work at it. Then it's fine. Also, just like finding a good, like more practical advice than like philosophical stuff is like a good mix of long form content and short form content. But also, short form gets like more views just in general, and it does get subs, but I feel like the subs from shorts kind of don't matter. It is nice watching the sub counts go up, but honestly, it's kind of whatever. With the exception of like wanting to get partnered and just wanting to hit that number for getting partnered, it kind of doesn't matter. So I feel like it doesn't translate very well to like views. I can't believe I just sold 4 jars of one thing and then 1 of the other. That was kind of insane. I turned my brain off for a bit. Oh yeah, I didn't even read the misspelling. Yeah, that is how one spells Godot. I think a good way of doing it is like, if you have time, one long form. Actually, no. There's no time frame. One long form video per whatever time frame one is comfortable making a long form video in. Although typically I'd say 1 a week is pretty like standard, and then make 2 shorts advertising, and based off of that, and they could even just be clips from whatever long form content. 2 from that per week, so 3 uploads total. But again, it does not need to be per week. It could be like per month. It does not matter. I mean, if you have more time, you can make more shorts. But generally, it's like, that's a pretty solid strat that a lot of people do, is they'll make shorts off of their long form content. And that's kind of what it's for, TBH. I really don't understand why YouTube thinks the majority of their like content creators are like small business owners that have like a place and whatever to advertise, but it's actually kind of insane how much like location data is prompted and asked for within the upload process. And like a lot of their advertising routines are kind of tuned for stuff like that. Most people are here for like gaming content, I feel, but that might just be me who only does who only interacts with that kind of content, so I'm probably biased. I'm sure there's a different like flow and standard procedure though for people who do like other types of stuff. Like, I don't know, say you own like a bake shop in Seattle or something and you want to like make content advertising that, you want a social media presence. I would just do exclusively shorts, period. But that's the advertising business. This is just kind of like one grand project for me, like hence why I got into Godot and like animation and stuff, to integrate it all, music, everything. It's been a great learning experience, man. Even if I like don't at all accomplish anything in the industry, it kind of doesn't matter. One, two, 1, 2. I don't know why I'm setting these deals for so late when there's definitely going to be like more rolling in like a couple of seconds. Whoops. Western Wharf, Pawn Shop, and North. Ever thought about creating my own game or doing anything with being a game developer? Absolutely, 100%, yes. I've started a lot of projects. Nothing that got to the point where I'd want to finish it and publish it, but I have started a few. You just kind of learn more and more each time. It's kind of annoying because I feel like with other skills, it's more trackable. How you're like progressing. I feel like with computer science and like scripting mostly, which is like a big part of game development, obviously. I don't know. For me, the start of the learning curve was really, really steep, and it just felt really disheartening to constantly be in like tutorial hell and have to like have tutorials for every little thing. But honestly, like at some point you do learn it. I'm kind of at that point where I'm transitioning out of that for at least like starting a lot of projects. I can kind of like create my scene and the basics of the game mechanics pretty easily. It's also just more of like Godot being pretty easy to work with and GDScript being awesome. But yeah, absolutely. I'd love to finish something. Whatever I do, it needs to be a solo project. If I do anything, I want to do it as a solo, when just 100% all me project. And there's even like some publishers I'd have in mind that if I wanted to work with a publisher, I would go to one specific group. But yeah, absolutely. At first, I had decided that if I did complete something, I would kind of just not do it with the desire to make anything off of it. I would just kind of put it up to like itch.io or whatever, because you can just publish stuff there without a fee. But honestly, if I did something to that extent, I am such a perfectionist that I would make it good enough to just like put on Steam. I know what genre of game I want to do as well, but I feel like it's kind of oversaturated already. People aren't here that need to be here. And I know it's an hour before the deal, but usually they get here like in a timely manner, and this is not timely even a little bit at all. What are you doing over here, Peter? You don't live here, nor do you work here. Why are you coming out of this building orange? What were you doing? That's awfully suspicious.
So,
I like how all of a sudden I'm not getting like the people around that I need to have around. Knock, knock, knock. Wow, no one's in there?
yeah.
Hi, Brad. 8K is not small potatoes. You're doing good. Here, have like 5, 6, 7, 8 more jars. Oh, I guess also... I didn't realize you were so low on these. Have some of that. But yeah, I know, there's no better time for it either. There's so much like indie content that's kind of popping off recently. I'm glad to see it. I've been hating on like AAA slop for so long. And I know a lot of other people have too. That's not like a hot take. But honestly, man, since... not even just like the recent Assassin's Creed games, but I mean like after like some of the earlier games, you could already tell the quality was just kind of fading away. Same with like the Call of Duties and whatever. The transition to like independent stuff like this, Lethal Company, is like, it's just like so huge. It's so good to see. It's not even just good for, like, for the industry as a whole. I mean, like, just for people, because the way you succeed in life nowadays is way different than how it used to be, and the things you need to learn and, like, the skill sets you need to, like, function in society. And a lot of people, especially, like, in our age category, they learn, like, a lot of, like, tech stuff more so and are more familiar with it, but don't know how to use it as tools to succeed. And seeing like individual people, like this game was made by just like one guy, which I think is pretty neat. Stuff like that is awesome because the tools are out there. Who? Oh, that's a cop car. The more indie projects succeed, the more people are gonna try it. That's fine. That's what I want to see. There's so much like corporate gridlock from people who, or like from these companies that have just entirely too many people working on these projects and have way too much like red tape in the process. Central Canal. Again, Central Canal. The traditional way of like, go get a degree, go work for this company and stuff, like that doesn't really work because there's all these companies, especially in like computer science, that want like a ridiculous amount of experience as well on top of degrees and stuff. It's just so hard to like compete within like the tech industry. It's so annoying. Like part of the reason why I originally went for CS was game design, and it's good to see that like just going out and doing a thing is becoming popular because you can just make a game. You don't need a degree. It's gonna suck. Being self-taught kind of sucks, but like, it's whatever. Anyway, not to yap, but I think it's neat. The first game you ever done was created in Scratch. Oh, created in Scratch. Yeah, I'm familiar. Scratch is kind of bonkers. Scratch is so cool. I don't know how much I'd get into it. I might give it a whirl one of these days. I am very familiar, though. It's actually like, it's bonkers what you can accomplish in Scratch. isn't... Man, I don't know if I'm like... Ooh, I don't know if I'm misremembering, but isn't like the channel, like Vettel's channel with like Neuro, like his AI, aren't they made in Scratch? Like you can do AI shenanigans in Scratch and it's really funny. And it can, I guess apparently can be wildly successful. That's what I mean though, like you can literally do it with building blocks, it's fine. I say all that, still I like recommend getting into like STEM and like going to school, I guess, but also I'm not really a fan of the idea of people like in the States putting themselves into crippling debt like forever and ever to do something that they can just start doing. But it depends so much on like what region you are, what your plans are, what you want. It kind of sucks when people just like want general advice and there's not really like a good short answer. I spent so many years just like lost, like I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to do something in STEM, but I wasn't sure what. And it kind of doesn't matter, but like also, I don't know if this is the industry I want to be in, period. I've kind of locked my jaws. I've sunk my teeth into doing stuff here. Gonna put my foot down. Just take a minute. One thing that I think is really cool is how you're able to create your own blocks to use for different things. Yeah. Oh, isn't it where that Scratch is mostly for like 2D stuff? Yeah, it is like preposterous. Scratch. Everything else is, I think, set up here. They don't need that many more jars, do they? Not anytime soon. Okay, let's go yell at all the dealers real quick. Just make sure everyone's kitted out, because this is a great place to be. Slash, do we need any more seeds, bags, anything of the sort? Because it kind of doesn't look like we do. Am I crazy, or are we just not using soil at all? Like, it seems to be lasting forever and ever, and I love to see it. Thinking about trying to create a game in Roblox. Yeah, I mean, that as well. I have, like, recently seen... I've heard about Scratch shenanigans for a very long time, but Roblox is one that I'm hearing more and more of. Like, you can do some goofy stuff. In general, I mean, I'd also recommend, just because I enjoyed my experience at Godot, I'd recommend them. Also, you know what, actually, here, you don't give me a, well, you know what, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All the dealers are going to get product. It's whatever. But yeah, I'd also recommend Godot. Wander. I mean, practice is practice. I feel like at the end of the day, it's so, like, it's so frustrating for people like me who just want to be, like, be given a goal and a place to start working on that goal, to be told it doesn't matter, but it kind of doesn't matter. Like, you can just, like, start working with a program and make something and get practice there. Like, time management is one thing, yeah, but also, you know, be crazy things people have been able to create. Yeah. The thing I like about Godot is you can do things either programmatically, like with script, or just like with messing around in the and placing stuff in the like game. How do you even describe it? Like the game design UI, like physically putting stuff around. Like there's a graphical editor you can use as well. You can make stuff using a combination of, you know, both tools, and then whenever you like export it, it's all together. Knock, knock, knock. Hi, Benji. You are doing great. Here you go. No other deals right now. Okay, good. Not a ton of baggies. I need to bag some more. I didn't realize I went through so many. It's very simple to download, and yeah, Godot is awesome. I don't know what engine it was I like tried, and tried is a strong word. I tried downloading, I think it was Unity or something, and oh man, was it just like horrendous. It was not a very good experience, like trying to download and get started with it. Godot was just like one download. It was kind of insane. Way, way simpler. Some people describe it as like a cult following. I don't get it. I feel like, I don't know, just because it's not as established as Unity or whatever, like it doesn't matter. And there are older games that are made in Godot. There's like a one or multiple Sonic games are made in Godot, which like might not be an awesome thing to point out because I think it's the one that had like a ton of bugs on the Wii, but it's whatever. It doesn't matter. Alright, every dealer except for Wei has been visited, so I'm going to go visit him, and then I think we're good. Let me reset something real quick. Why am I in the forest right now? Oh yeah, here's the house. Got kind of lost. 5K? You know, you're starting to do a little bit better. Maybe I judged you too harshly at first. Way long. One of the biggest things that produces a problem for you is the coding. You have no experience with it. Yeah, I will say, I feel like there's so many languages you end up working with when it comes to like console app development, like for games, if you want to go down that route. There is also like, I don't know, sometimes stuff is made in like more front-end scripts, but it doesn't matter. The short end of it is, yeah, you end up with working with like GD scripts, C++ or C#. I like C# or whatever, or Python script. I feel like Python isn't used as much for stuff like that. Maybe it used to be, but I don't know. That said, anyway, the point being, I don't know why I got so sidetracked. The point being is that like there's a general format for code like that, like in general, vaguely speaking, but it's practiced with individual languages, so just because you're inexperienced with code in general isn't like as huge of a deal. So the pressure's kind of off, you know? I don't know if that makes any sense, but I wouldn't worry about it too much. Ultimately, it's just like practicing what you want to work on. I never liked the whole like, oh, you need to go learn this in general, and then you can go apply it in this industry, when you can just kind of like learn an industry. So like you don't need to go learn code, you don't need to go like learn this and learn that and then go try making a game. I would just like watch tutorials and learn how to make a game in whatever, like in Godot, in Unity, in whatever. This is fine, that's waiting. I think we're good down here. Yeah, unless I want to go around and make a bunch of late night deals, but it kind of doesn't matter. Now, of course, there are stuff that are more like graphical and I guess like more approachable, like Scratch, I guess, that you work with a little bit less programmatically. You're not going to make a complete project for your first project. You're not going to make like a publishable game for your first project. In fact, your first like 10 or 20 projects are going to suck, and it's fine. I've been doing like coding projects on and off for a very long time, and I mean like on and off. I mean like very few and far between. I'm not like a big computer science guy. This isn't like a software and development channel. Like that's a category on Twitch. That's not at all what I do.
Yo, dude. Okay.
But even then, like, you learn different stuff. Move. He was already moving too. That was just straight up assault for no reason. Wonderful. I need to go exclusively find my largest buyers because I need to keep these jars on me for deals until the warehouse produces more. Frank. No, okay. But you really don't have to have that much experience. Exactly. None at all. Just make a basic game. Like I followed one tutorial for just making a general like 2D platformer in Godot, and you know it's whatever. Just kind of keep doing stuff. Almost every like development like software, even like just generally like booting up Visual Studio just to do code and like nothing else. Like very early on, you're just gonna load it up and not know what to do at all with it now that you're there in front of like the keyboard, and that's fine. It's only now that like years later I can boot up Godot and just kind of like start hammering stuff out and make a general environment for a 2D platformer with like the movement kind of set up, and you just kind of build animations and stuff from there. But like I have no experience with making a 3D game because I don't really do 3D stuff. Where is everyone? I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm just going in circles and none of like my best customers are anywhere. And I need some water. I need to cool off. I'm getting impressed about the general lack of Dean and Elizabeth and people like that. The first thing that I created in Scratch. Oh, it's a balloon popping game where you used when they, yeah, use existing videos. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's totally fine. I follow like so many tutorials for stuff like that. I do recommend using a game engine. I have done like one or two or one projects where it's just script, like no game engine. And it's kind of miserable. Like you can, but it's whatever. Just use an engine. There's thousands of really good quality editing software, but you don't know anything because of the information being so. Yeah, there's like not a lot of documentation for a lot of stuff out there that there needs to be, and I think that's kind of the annoying thing about YouTube as a space right now, because I use like video tutorials all the time because that just works better for me. But man, is there like, I don't know. I guess a personal example was I'm trying to set up stuff for Twitch slowly, and I was kind of looking at like basics for. Like, because I've seen Twitch streams before. Like we're right here talking. Like I can stream, but I mean like setting up that app specifically and like the dashboard and setting all that up. You look it up on YouTube and it's like how to set up like a Twitch account, a channel, and whatever. And all the content's always like how to grow from 0 to however many subs, how to do this, 10 best ways, how to get rich, and it's just like very baity stuff. So whenever you're like trying to learn how to like make a game, it's always like this whole thing. But there's a few like great tutorials out there still. I didn't grab a single jar from the warehouse. I don't know why I did that. I just kind of popped my head in there to harass my workers for no reason. I need to get into some like non-pixel art animation stuff pretty soon, just for like my own artworks. Nothing huge, but like I need to do my own stuff. That is one thing I'm kind of insistent upon. I am willing to do like art commissions, and that's fine. But in general. Oh, I feel like we need more jars over here. Doesn't matter. Okay, they can be wherever. Alright, anything else roll through? No. I'll just have to wait for her to package this. I'm not doing that myself. It sucks that I have to, like, go somewhat soon. I hate doing, like, short streams like this. It's not even that. I don't like being restricted by, like, outside scheduling conflicts and whatnot. Speaking of scheduling, I need to, like, figure out a schedule. I usually stream at the same time, like, on the days that I stream. So, not really a reason why I shouldn't be establishing a schedule. But, like, on YouTube, whenever you're scheduling something, it doesn't really work like that. Wow, that's a lot of deals. That needs to be later in the day. I do not have the material for that. Now, when you're scheduling stuff, it doesn't really matter. Like, it matters for discoverability, but it doesn't really matter. Whereas on Twitch, there's like a whole page on your channel, like for your schedule. So it does matter. West Park and Central. I am right next to Central. It depends on what you want to do. I think like how-to content and review content is probably like the best thing for YouTube right now. I don't know, it sucks, but like in 2025, people just aren't really watching like gaming compilations whenever. Like, yeah, they are, but not to the same extent and like amount of like how-to and review stuff. Review stuff especially, and that's like a me thing, is I need to get into like game reviews and whatever. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Okay.
Cool. Dean, oh, Dean looks pretty like psyched out already. Yeah, I figured you already had enough. Yeah, Dean's cut off for a little bit. Oh. It seems I have missed a message, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens. I literally I need like 3 clones of myself to like manage everything. I would have found a while ago a game developer that you have on your phone, but you really wasn't able to use it because of the lack of information. Yeah. I think there's a lot of assumptions made, like in the development industry, just in general, that people know some stuff and they don't know others, and it's whatever. There's a lot of community. Ain't it so topical and like on the nose that the tech industry that's like mostly, you know, like development or like programming dudes don't have great communication skills? ain't that just on the nose? I think that's probably why. But yeah. Lucy. You're not Lucy. Oh, you are Lucy. Okay, I thought I got your name wrong for a second. I almost felt bad, but it's okay. Skate park, Western. It's literally all here. That's so good. Very happy to see that. They're not here yet. I guess I'll check by skate park. No. Some people arrive nice and early, and I really appreciate those people. The others I appreciate much less. Oh, is it you? Ernst. It is you. Hurry up, Ludwig. I love yelling at Ludwig. I think it's so funny that that's what he's named. Here you go. Western, actually no, Western, no, Western's over here. For a second I thought Western was over there, but that's Central, not Western. Not even a little bit. This is such a less convenient route than I thought it would be. Oh no, I ran like into the gas mart. Oh, I guess that's another thing with Twitch is being able to like set up more. There's this like fishing like command minigame type thing that I can use on Twitch. I don't think I can use it. You can use it, I think, on YouTube, but it's not meant to be. Where there's a will, there's a way, as always, but like, it's not how it works. There's some gaming software that'd be amazing if there was enough information about them. Yeah. I mean, like, just a lack of guide. That's not like a huge. It's not really. It's not a very specific issue. That's a very common issue in like anything at all. Any skill set is like a lack of guidance is typically what keeps people from getting into it. But like confidence with a thing isn't something you build up before you do something. Confidence is something you get from self-actualization. Like, I don't know, the idea that these people who succeeded or who are succeeding, that they built up the confidence to just go ahead and try it, that's kind of BS. You have to be a fool to like spend that much time with what is like entirely a new skill set, and that's fine. But you don't just like become confident. You gain confidence as a reward from successfully doing something. Or at least doing something enough that you gain experience with it. So like, I don't know. That's typically why people shy away from something, because of a lack of guidance. Self-actualization is actually like such a huge thing. It's very important. That's why it's important to have hobbies, man. Like, just in general. You don't have to be like productive. People aren't bees. Like, people aren't meant to be these like busy like working machines. But in general, it's good to like do stuff. Even if it's like a house plant. Like growing a cactus. I gotta do these deals. Greenhouse again. And at least we know where it is. We'll do the greenhouse deal, and I kind of have to respond to a text real quick. I don't have to like leave or anything. I'll be here and yapping, but I have to like take a second. I can't really like talk and type at the same time. Some people can. It's kind of insane. Alright, just like all the way to North Waterfront, that's cool. Like, obviously I was very nervous when I started putting stuff out on the channel, but like very quickly I was received very well. People were pretty cool and like and nice in the comments. I was super what's the word? Self-conscious, I guess is the word, about like my speech patterns and stuff. Because when I grew up, and I guess still now, all the most popular people are like super energetic, they're whatever, especially when I was younger, like when I was whenever like YouTube was at like its heights and whatever, all the people were like these energetic people, you know, they had these face cams and they were doing this whole stuff, and it's still kind of that way, sort of. Yeah, people doing like ridiculous shenanigans, and I'm just not like that at all, period. But doing this has given me a lot of self-actualization, and now I don't have that distinct lack of confidence. Which is kind of a nothing burger statement, isn't it? You feel better when when you succeed. Like, it is that simple. Like, it is meant to be kind of nothing. Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm I'm super late to this text. And what the heck? Do do do. Someone's approaching me very quickly. I hear the footsteps. Oh no, they're walking over there. That scared me. Hmm. Do do do. We can listen to the seagulls together, I guess. I don't know. It's also really funny when I'm doing this, I can't see chat, so I'm just kind of like talking to myself, which I guess is like how this works anyway. I definitely like severely misspelled a very simple word just now, and it's embarrassing. I may or may not be placing an order for food at the moment also. I'm a gluttonous being. I'm gonna pop in a chat real quick. I feel like I'm just like here typing for like hours. Like the lack of information with the Sonic game engine causes them to not really get that big because their audience not knowing where to go. That's kind of an interesting take. I don't know. I don't know if I like agree, but that is the thing because people talk more about like when with larger games they get into the development and whatever, and I feel like I don't hear that much about it from Sonic fans. So that's kind of an interesting perspective. Okie dokie. I'm back. Sort of. Almost. There we go. Now I am back. Yeah, Sonic, I don't know how many games, but one or two of their games, at least one, used Godot. Man, I really need to like memorize the name of their games better. Jane. I'm good enough. I guess we're alright. We'll go do these deals and then go to the next day. That's whatevskis. That's why hearing from the devs so often and like whenever they're doing press and marketing for their games and like just games in general, I don't mean like just from the Sonic franchise, but whatever. People like hearing from the devs, and I feel like that's kind of different. I get kind of annoyed with like modern journalism and just like passive voice stuff of, oh, the game is gonna be compared to this, and it's gonna have more features than this previous iteration, and blah blah blah. And it's like very consumer-centered marketing, and I just don't think they understand that the gaming industry not only does it have so much more going on financially, I think it's larger than both the movie and music industry combined, something like that. Definitely larger than the movie industry. But the consumers, especially on PC, tend to be way more knowledgeable and care more about the process behind it. Whereas like moviegoers sometimes just don't care. I like film, like the industry and the history of it, so like I do care, but most moviegoers just don't. It's a totally different industry, and I feel like a lot of media doesn't treat it that way, which is crazy because it's the publishers who work with a lot of the media. So I don't know, sometimes you feel like the publisher should be handling these things, and then they don't, and it's kind of whatever. But that's just like large company, small company, big potato, small potato. Like it's a whole thing. But we're seeing a transition kind of away from that, so you know, thumbs up, I guess. Thumbs up and shrug is like 99% of my reactions to stuff. Trying to create one of your first games, you were able to find a game because your phone. Oh, you can't really go anywhere. Play because you feel like I've been. I'm not sure what you're saying. I'm confused. 770 is actually massive, though. Can't go anywhere. Yeah, no clue. Oh yeah, my gosh, it's already like somewhat past 6. I don't know if I can do another day in game. Probably actually not at all, even a little bit. But we have saved, so I think we're good. Here, you know what? This is actually perfect. This gives me a chance to catch up with stuff. This is fine, actually. I really like saving and like stopping during the day. So let's pop over here. And this is so abrupt, too. I don't know. I hate like having to end early. Boop. Boop. One thing I am happy with are like the transitions and like scene stuff in OBS. I made sure that I was all like set up correctamundo. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, the difference in these industries is like from the gaming industry and the like software industry are so different from every other like sect of entertainment, and a lot of journals don't really like treat it that way. So I guess the publishers just kind of follow what the journalists want. So maybe it makes sense, but that's why I like smaller publishers and like indie projects. Because like Helldivers, I think have done a pretty good job with like their optics and social medias and whatever. There's some other games that like do similar stuff. Typically you see it more with like indie projects though. I'm trying to think of some examples of larger games that have been pretty transparent with like the development process and whatever, but I'm kind of struggling to think of any, and I think that kind of says a lot. If anything, it says more about my lack of like broad knowledge of the industry. But yeah, I mean, also considering a lot of these development companies are foreign companies, they get way more software. They get more like publications and optics where they are native. So like, you know, Nintendo has a lot more press releases and stuff, like detailed press releases in Japan, I feel like. Now, a lot of their consumer base is English, so also, you know, here in the States or any English-speaking area, you're going to get a lot of journalism and publications around games as well. But if you've been to like other areas, then you know that's not as common. We also live in like a digital age, so you know all those articles are online. So it kind of doesn't. Once again, it doesn't matter. Wow, ain't that nifty? No. But yeah, I think more people should get into like game development and whatever, because like there's so many situations like this where one person makes something and it does take years, it takes a while, but you know, it can work out. But for now, I got some stuff to take care of after stream and whatnot, of course. So I'm not sure when I'll be back. I am working more on like stuff away from stream than usual, setting up like other platforms and whatever, but I do have to skedaddle. So thanks again for everyone who hung around, chatted, and whenever. It's always super appreciated. I do have to bounce though, so I'll catch y'all next time. See y'all.